topic had to do with what would be our ideal monkey date or whatever, which I think is really weird for me because I grew up with them. I never thought of them like so much, like I thought they were cute, but I didn't think of them as like someone I would go on a date with. We're talking 60s and my choice of circumstances, we're going to pretend that I'm dating the character of Mike from the show, meaning that he is not married and everything is all well and good and fine. I think we'd probably listen to some records. I'm bad in general at deciding a date, like what would happen. I guess, you know, fun stuff and going outdoors and listening to records, not necessarily at the same time. As far as the question of monkey experiences, I've been to one monkey-related concert, and it was Mickey Dolenz and Peter Noon, which was pretty cool. They sounded great, and they played great, and everything was awesome. And I got to meet him and get my picture taken with him, and I shared that previously. When I got him to autograph, instead of the records, which were my aunt's, and I don't know, I felt like I liked them exactly as they were, and would feel weird having autographs on them. But what I did have him sign was this collage notebook that I made in art class my freshman year of high school. It was collaged pictures of the monkeys that I'd printed out, along with other 60s related things, and like cut out kidnapper-style names and stuff. But yeah, that was fun. And also Peter Noon was really amusing. I know he's not the monkeys, but Peter Noon from Herman's Hermits, he was very funny. Best gigs ever that I've been to, it's kind of like a tie, I want to say, between Death Cab for Cutie and Tegan and Sarah, which was really fun gig, with a lot of good music and good fans. And the other really good concert I went to was Fun, like that's the name of the band. A really lively show, engaging the audience and everything. So I'm going to show you guys around my room because that seems to be what we're doing. I'm far away from all of my possessions, or at least the majority of them. So, like, I have several copies of each Monkees record, and a lot of records in general. In fact, last semester I shipped home like 30 pounds worth of records, but I don't have that to show you all, because I would love to show you all my wonderful records, because there are very few people that I know who have an appreciation for my records other than myself. I have a massive problem with buying t-shirts as well, in fact, so much so that basically all I own are t-shirts. But again, I don't have a lot of t-shirts here. This is my Dark Horse shirt that I got for my 16th birthday. This is a Talk Talk shirt that I made for myself. You probably don't know who Talk Talk are, but they're one of my favorite bands, and so I made this shirt, and it's obviously seen better days. Over here on the wall, we have my siblings and the monkeys, and then the rest of this wall pretty much is pictures that have been drawn for me by the kids that I babysit. And then these are some art pieces based on the films of Wes Anderson. And this is a list of words that aren't words. And then we have Luke Skywalker and a stove from Casablanca, and this is the series of books that I have purchased at Borders as it was going out of business here in San Francisco. We have Agatha Christie and lots of other things as well. This is my jewelry box, although it has very little jewelry on it. It's got an on it. And this is my entire CD collection here, although not my entire CD collection in the world, but it's Monty Python Contractual Obligation album, Talk Talk, Missing Persons, and Mark Ronson. And this is not that exciting, but I got Let It Be on Apple, which was really cool because it was like $2 or $1 or something. And the Pretenders Back on the Chain Gang, which I already have like twice, but I have this issue where if I see a record that I already have, I like to rescue them. It's Cause yeah, and then this was the best thing that I've gotten all semester, as far as, well, pretty much the only, it's the Bonzos. Charlotte showed all of her DVDs, and Saggy kind of did as well, so I'm gonna kind of run through. These are just the ones that I have with me. THX 1136, which I have a special edition of, so I don't actually need this one. A Very Long Engagement, which was beautiful. I really like that, even it's kind of violent, but the Darjeeling Limited, which is one of my favorite movies. Like, it's in my top 5 movies. And then this Starstruck, which I just watched yesterday, and it's amazing. And then just these John Cusack movies, because John Cusack film dork. I don't have any fun questions. Everyone else asked fun questions that I could answer. I think I answered them all. I hope I answered them all. The question I can come up with is, what was your first concert? I know this is a question that gets answered on Tumblr a lot, but what was your first concert in general, if you go to concerts? My first concert, I think, was They Might Be Giants. Actually, pre that, there was also Chubby Checker was technically my first concert, because he came on before They Might Be Giants, and that was pretty cool. I mean, it's Chubby Checker, he's a legend. So I think that covers it. And my first, like, arena concert was Death Cab for Cutie, which, City and Color, Tegan and Sarah, Death Cab for Cutie, together. Why don't you just go fly somewhere else, plane? Huh? Why don't you fly somewhere else? That's all I'm saying. You hear that? See what I have to work with? Cushy Red Baron. They're gonna stop. Like, just trust me. They'll stop. Time to change up our angles. I'm Mr. Hand, and I'm really underexposed. Oh. I sound like an idiot. I'm probably going to be really, underexposed here because you can't put a bright window behind you and film properly.